It's been some time. Obviously, there is a lot of things going on with this week, and I'm not necessarily gonna lie, it's not been fun, obviously. So, mainly, you know that the main channel is not up at the moment. Why is that? And it's very simple. It's due to the fact that I am being massively harassed. And it's not like no simple harassment that we faced before in the past, like it's some Claymore type of nonsense, or, when it came down to the soy people, it's that was harassment, but it didn't go too far for where it was. But this level of it right now is by far the worst I've ever seen. So I'm not going to go into super big depth into this video because I just want to give you guys the gist of everything and just how things kind of are. But case in point, there's this person named Kanosuke and Zeno Kanosuke and just a whole bunch of other accounts that's been run for whatever godforsaken reason. And essentially, when it comes down to it, he has been someone that has been basically advocating for the yeeting and death of all lolicons, essentially. Basically just getting rid of them online and off the platforms and just basically everything like that. And again, if you're someone that don't like lolly, perfectly fine. That's understandable, right? But you have the power to block and ignore and not give people the time of your energy and attention to really get a part of that, right? There's no reason for it, right? But this person, this individual and his group of people have been doing nothing but absolutely harassing the living shit out of me for this whole entire time, right? It really started last month in July, where they started to target different videos I've said and done over the case of Lolly and such. And that's when I first noticed that, something was off and going on and being a little wrong, because I recently got hit with a whole warning for one of the older videos, right? And maybe you could argue and say, well, maybe nothing's gonna happen, but I'm not taking that damn chance when it comes down to it. So at the end of the day, I decided to hide the channel so that way, even if they tried something, hopefully YouTube will not let anything go crazy when it comes down to it, because I've literally done nothing to this person, much less the group of people that they're running with. And so, for this entire time, I've been basically getting different places to stay at when it comes to my online presence, and basically just been trying to find and get enough attention rallied up behind me so we can knock this nuisance off the internet, much less his entire group of people that if we can get off the internet too, because he's been sending threatening emails, he has been just been persistent, and as well getting other people to come through to also do some nonsense and just try to get rid of me in some shape or form as well, right? And it's just been incredibly insane. There was even one point, I don't even remember I even have the email, but there was one where he essentially was trying to dox the shit out of me, which is absolutely effing egregious. And just threatening with a dox and all that type of stuff, and threatening my channels and accounts and things like that. And it just is dumb. All of it is essentially dumb. I will say this because I want to be clear with how I feel with all this. I just want the guy to stop. I want his wacky server to stop. I want his friends to stop. I want him to stop specifically, because there is literally no reason for any of this. And you know what his biggest thing of why he's doing all this? You want to know the big deal as to why he's even doing all this in the first place? Or what is the point? He's doing this shit just for fun. That's literally his reason. If I have the screenshots up, then you obviously will see, but that's the entire reason. He's doing this shit just for fun. Nothing else. And it's insane to me. And it's just weird. Again, I'm gonna have to go into higher depths of, explanations, even more so at some point in time in the future. But when it comes down to it, for now, this is going to be our main headquarters until things kind of go away. And hopefully, nothing will happen to this channel as well, because it's just, again, a very huge and egregious nuisance when it comes down to it, because it shouldn't be. And it just goes to show that just no matter what happens, there is always going to be some nonsense following me. And hell, for the weirdest reason, people have said that I am a infamous lolicon person or something like that, which I never saw myself like that as well, or anything like that. Like, I've never gotten this much attention in a negative way before. But at the very same time, I've also got a lot of positive support for me as well when it comes down to this whole thing. So there has been people that has been trying to help me, trying to find ways of dealing with this matter, but I don't know how we're gonna go about that or anything in depth like that. I don't really know what we could do. And it's just been opening up my eyes to a lot of things regarding just this entire situation, just in general, right? So, again, I don't know what this entire situation is going to be at the end of it, but we are going to survive. That much I promise you. We are going to find a way to survive. And at some way, shape, and form, we're going to win this whole thing. The most that you guys can do, if, I know there's only like 46 of you guys here, but the most that you can do if you are a part of the main channel and you have, watched me for like a long period of time and things like that, if you really want to help, try to get this in the eyes of just someone with actual influence that would be on our side to stop this nonsense from continuing. That's basically all I can ask for at this point. It can be Rev somehow, it could be Kyo somehow, it can be literally anybody that is willing to stand up for what is actually right, then please share it around and just try to get some nuisance and get some annoyance to Konosuke, because at the end of the day, that is literally the huge big source of the problem outside of that trash wacky server, whatever that Discord server is, right? Whatever that is, that's also like the huge thing that's also like bugging the shit out of me and just been bothering everybody else. Because the thing is too, Konosuke, I'm not when it comes like to um the people that has been harassed, I'm not Konosuke's only person that he's harassed. He has gone after other people in the past and just done the same thing with his wacky server with other people too. There's just so much to the situation. There really is. So all I can say for this is just please go out your way to find people that could potentially help flip this situation around if you can, and just share this with people that you know or whatever has to be done. I don't really care. I just want all this stuff to stop. This is not even about revenge or some type of hatred or anything like that. This is literally just me wanting things to go back to normal in some shape and form, because this is absolutely ridiculous. It's damn near illegal when it comes down to it, right? If not already illegal. So it's really ridiculous. So that's what I wanted to say for this one. I'm fine for the most part, at least IRL, I'm fine. I've been drawing some stuff. So, if you want to, go see that, you're just gonna have to look for me and just try to figure things out with that, because I don't really want to toss down any links right now, because, the last thing I need is them to get an edge over me again. So when it comes down to it though, I've been basically just been trying to draw, get better at the craft and skill. So that's what I've been doing for this week, and hopefully things can go back to normal sometime soon, but I don't know when, so we'll have to see. But yeah, that's essentially the updates I want to talk about and I wanted to throw down with, because, I know it's only, again, only a small amount of people that is here for the main place, but hopefully this can reach some of those people from back then, and you guys will share it around for the people that does care and does genuinely know me and stuff like that. And even if you don't know me, you think this whole situation is bullshit, I agree, then please also share it around with anybody that could stop this too. If there is a potential way of, like, you know handling this to the authorities and just somehow putting this in the hands of the police, and there is an actual case in all this stuff, then please do figure something out with that too, because I'll take that even, right? That's even more so an actual thing that's possible that can be done. So, if that can be also done, then please do. But that's essentially all I gotta say for this one. For at least when it comes down to this whole thing, I will probably start uploading regular content on this channel. Not too much because this is supposed to be a short channel and I didn't mean to, upload all this other type of stuff. But there is some stuff I do want to talk about, like the 2XKO Alpha Lab beta that's out because I actually got a code and I got in. And I would like to talk about the game and what I thought about it and such like that, and just other stuff as well. So again, you might get some regular content just coming through, just so I can have some place to upload and feel better to just put something out there. But yeah, that's essentially what I really want to throw down with. Again, shit is just weird, stupid, and wacky. And again, all this could be done and avoided if he just stopped, but he's not going to. He's a type of person to just dox information, and that's also insane because he has done it. So, again, we'll talk about this in a different video where we go even further in depth. But that's essentially all you need to know. And yeah, until this, boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.